It's a great pleasure to raise up a hearty welcome to everyone for this meaningful and educative webinar. A very good morning, sir, and all the gathers present here. BVC Basaveshwar Commerce College Bagalkot, IQAC Initiative, Institute Innovation Council organizes Session 2, Impact Lecture 1 on Speed Up Your Digital Business Transformation. It's a time to welcome everyone, and so I request Professor R.N. Tepi, sir, President of IIC, to welcome everyone. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes,
ma'am?
sir. Yes, sir, you are, sir.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Ministry of Education has established the innovation cell to systematically foster the culture of innovation amongst higher educational institutions. MIC has encouraging creation of institutions innovation council across the selected higher educational institutions. A network of these IICs will be established to promote innovation among the young people. By this promotion of research and developments in these campuses, in order to promote research and development activities in newly emerging frontier areas, including multidisciplinary fields. This enhances the general research and innovation capabilities of budding technocrats and entrepreneurs by way of participating in this type of lectures. Keeping in this mind, BVV Sanghas Basaveshwar Commerce College Bagalkot Institution Innovation Council, under the guidance of Ministry of Education, has organized the Impact Lecture series. We are here, joined here in the first Impact Lecture. Impact lecture on speed up your digital business transformations. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome everybody to this meaningful impact lecture. We blessed to have an eminent personality among us today, who is the resource person of the session. I take this opportunity to welcome Dr. Swaminath S, Executive Committee Member of Indian Accounting Association and Assistant Professor of Government First Grade College at Ckikamagalur. Warm welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
And okay, I welcome wholeheartedly the President of the today's session, Dr. Jagannath Vichavan, sir, the Principal of Basaveshwar Commerce College Bagalkot. A gracious welcome to you, sir. And I also welcome Professor Srimati Girija Naudgi, ma'am, IQAC Coordinator of our college. Welcome you, ma'am. I welcome deep-heartedly all the dignitaries and academicians of various schools and colleges present in this session. Welcome you all. I take this opportunity to welcome all the members of IICs and all the department HODs and all staff members of the college. Welcome you all. I am extremely happy to welcome all my dear students of BCom, BBA, MCom to this wonderful session. Once again, I welcome everyone. Have a great session. Thank you for joining us. Over to you, ma'am. Madam, your voice is not audible. Please unmute yourself.
Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry for the inconvenience. Life doesn't matter where you're coming from. All that matters is where you're going. For this ongoing journey of all of us, I now request Professor Ckikamagalur Madam to introduce a resource person, Dr. Swaminath, Executive Committee Member Karnataka, and Professor of Government First Grade College, Ckikamagalur. Over to you, Madam.
Thank you, Madam. A very good morning to all. It's my pleasure that I have assigned a task of introducing the resource person of Session 1, Dr. Swaminath S, Executive Committee Member, Assistant Professor, Government First Grade College, Ckikamagalur, Karnataka. Sir completed many courses, MCom, MBA, PhD, PGDFM, PGDBA, NET, JRF and KSET. So many competitive exams also cleared. Sir is having a wonderful experience both in industry and teaching fields. Sir worked as customer care executive in Reliance Communication, worked as a finance accountant, executive in IBM, worked as a lecturer in Department of MCom, MBA, BCom, BBM in different colleges of Bangalore City. Sir also worked as a guest faculty in Department of MCom, Bangalore University. Sir is completed his PhD in the topic adaptability and accessibility of multifarious e-payment channels and its impact on unorganized sector at Bangalore City. Currently, Sir is working as assistant professor at GFGC, Sakrayapatana, Chikmagaluru. He is a subject expert in commerce on learning management system and e-content development, an initiative by Higher Education Ministry of Government of Karnataka for all GFGCs under one umbrella. Sir is a gold medalist at Indian Commerce Association, Jharkhand. Sir secured so many awards for presenting best papers on different concepts relating to accounts, entrepreneurs, risk and return analysis of gold and stock market, adoption of e-wallets by unorganized sector, and impact of unified payment interface and influence of unified payment interface, mobile payment system on sales and walkway traders at Bangalore City. Sir is created so many video classes on YouTube, online courses, and in MOOC also. He is also expert in refresher course on commerce. He is an academic participant as a resource person to different conferences and activities conducted by different parts of our country. Sir also served as a BOE for BCom regular, honors, logistics and supply chain management, finance and accounts, tourism and travel management, insurance, and actuarial science. Sir served as a BOS, co-opted member of Bangalore North University for revision of syllabus. Free coaching classes for NET KSET aspirant at Seva Bharati, Malleshwaram. Sir is executive committee member of Indian Accounting Association Karnataka branch. Sir is conducted so many mock stock in St. Francis College and the Sheshadripuram College, Bangalore. Sir also served as a facilitator in a NACPEER committee visit 2016 at the Department of Commerce, Central College, campus, Bangalore University. Sir is also a deputy custodian for PG examinations of Bangalore University, and Sir also participated in so many national, international conferences, and he has also having a credit of conducting so many guest lectures, workshops, and Sir has a totally 8 ISBN publications and 7 ISSN publication in research area. We are very happy and fortunate to have such a resource person for our session. Once again, a warm welcome to you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, once again, a warm welcome to you, sir. I request Dr. Swaminath to address the students and commend this session.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Good morning to Onadal. Eldrigu Namaskara. I must have to thank Sheetal ma'am at the beginning because she has given me the opportunity. On the whole, I must have to thank the Basaveshwar Commerce College, Bagalkot, for which talks about the platform for students to explore their talents and expertise. So, moreover, on the current day, so we are talking about the entire transformation with reference to technology adoption by various business organizations, and also, so we have to understand that yes, the audience is considered to be of students, and students are considered to be the entrepreneurs for the future. So they have ample amount of opportunity in terms of converting what exactly the reality that we are in, because most of the time when you see the entrepreneurs or founders of companies as of now, as on the age, so they are all like 20 to 30s, so they made huge amount of fortune, huge amount of wealth over their ideas. It's all happening because of innovation councils or innovation clubs which are at college level, which gives ample amount of opportunity. So having said that, so we're going to start the session, and I know that questions will be there at the end, and so I'll be happy to assist and happy to answer to the best possible extent. Okay, so I'll just share the screen now. So one of you please do let me know whether the screen is shared or not. Is it visible? Can one of you please confirm? Madam?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Okay. So in case if my voice is not clear at any point of time, please do let me know. Or if the screen is not shared, please do let me know, because I may not be in a position to help with external factors which will influence our presentation today as it is online. So I'll try my level best to be in connect. So till I complete my presentation. Okay. Now, so the current topic is on speed up your digital business transformation. Okay. Now, what exactly digital business transformation is? Now, for the sake of understanding, so we have to just go behind the daily applications that we use in smartphone. Earlier, maybe like if you just count yourself 5 or 6 years back or 7 years back, so we used to have phones wherein which we used to just call, connect, message kind of thing. But over a period of time, due to the technology and enhancement of technology on devices, so we have smartphone today, which does everything whatever we want. So starting from alarm to the e-payment systems which are happening right now. So everything is happening just because of a technology that we are adopting into devices, and we are using the devices with lots of I can call it as like digital literacy, right? So digital business transformation is more of like how exactly you implement technology on each and every stage in your business, so that it will create a wealth over a period of time. So it's more of like adopting the technology into business and converting the landscape of the business into a different shape, wherein which you will try to conquer all the customers who are available to you at a industry space. Okay. So we will going to talk about this in detail. So introduction is already done, so which I'm not going to stress on that. So I'll just go to this. Digital business transformation. So I always understand the concepts by using this concept, that is 5W and 1H. I think most of you are knowing very well about it. So 5W talks about what, why, where, when, and who, and 1H talks about how. Even though it looks a bit of like traditional, but these concepts or these questions will make you to understand why do we require digital business transformation, or what exactly the need, or whether I am considered to be still in the ages or laggard, or kind of like not at all active in terms of market. How exactly I have to respond. So that is what matters here. Okay. So having said that, so we try to understand these are the questions that we have in front of us, and we will try to answer why exactly we need something called digital business transformation. Okay. So my voice and the screen, is it okay? Can one of you please confirm? No problem, right? Ma'am? Okay. I assume that the voice is clear.
It is clear.
Okay. Thank you. So we are talking about digital business transformation, and let us understand what exactly digital business transformation is. Now, in order to understand the exact meaning of digital business transformation, so you have to understand from 5 different perspectives, which I'm going to talk about now. So the first one is integration of digital technology. Now, most of you are aware of the word called integration. That means we are combining or collaborating the activities. Technology is present at each and every stage, and it will tend to change over a period of time due to an advancement in terms of various technologies or softwares that we have. So what exactly integration is? Now, if you just observe the business landscape, earlier it used to be like, somebody will manufacture and they'll export the goods to so-and-so place that we call as agents or wholesalers. Thereby it used to come to retailers, and customers used to visit the shop and they used to purchase. So it's more of like spot. It's more of like spot, where in which we used to go to the shop and we used to purchase the goods. But right now, so we have a trend wherein which we sit at home, can access some applications like Amazon, Flipkart, or any kind of an applications like eBay or something. So we try to order the goods, and the moment once you press order button, automatically it goes to so and so place, where in which we used to call it as like logistics room, and the item will be picked from there, or the item will be sourced from the local area. It's more of like what we have done is we integrated the technology specifically the technology in different areas, starting from manufacturing till the establishment of the last link, that is consumer. So we integrate it. Okay. And the second thing is changing the landscape of business. Now, most of you are aware that, so we used to classify the industries in terms of large scale, small scale, and medium scale. Now we started organizing, or we started establishing the industries in terms of micro, small, and medium scale enterprises. We used to call it as MSME. Now, having said that, MSME is not the latest one. So now the industries have changed in such a way that, so we have bubble industries. What exactly bubble industries are? Sorry. So bubble industries are those where they establish with a plan. But the establishment of plan will not go to a large scale, because there will be a competitor who try to capture that idea, who try to convert that business into his own. I mean to say, it's kind of a takeover that happens with reference to business. So the bubble industries will pop up. Bubble industries will shine. Bubble industries will shine because of a technology, and this bubble industries will be taken over by some giant industry. So it goes like this. That means the landscape of business is not considered to be the thing that we used to see earlier, large scale, small scale, medium scale. It's more of like bubble, wherein which the moment once there is an opportunity, the opportunity will be captured. Third one, change in business operations. Yes. So if you just see the current trend with reference to business, there is a huge change with reference to business operations. Now everything is on demand. I think most of you will get to know what exactly on demand means. When we talk about pizza, or when we talk about food items now, customers will order. That means customers will raise a demand. Based on the demand, products will be manufactured and it will be sent to you. So that means the operations with reference to business earlier was concentrating completely on manufacturing at a wholesale basis and sending it to customer. Customer will purchase whenever he wants. But right now the trend is changed, where customer will try to order the goods and he creates a demand. So based on the demand, products will be manufactured. It is like this. And all the operations, whatever we do, ultimately it has to create something called value. So value to stakeholders. So now the moment once I say stakeholders, it means all those parties who are involved directly as well as indirectly. So ultimately you have to create an optimum value which gives a maximum returns with minimum risk. Because we talk about diversification. So hope all of you know about the diversification, because it talks about less risk with highest amount of returns. Similarly, when we integrate digital technology into business, when we transform our business, it should create maximum returns with minimum risk. Okay. And I have this understanding with reference to digital business transformation in 4 different phases, which I mentioned. So I mention it as improvise, adapt, change, wealth. This is the strategy which I follow with reference to any topics which I read or which I have gone through. Improvise is more of the situation oriented, wherein which whenever you get any kind of negatives or any kind of threats or any kind of challenges in your life, you must have to improvise. In the sense, you must have to identify your strengths, try to conquer those challenges and get in. So it's like improvising your existing strategies. So once you improvise your existing strategies, what you will do, you will adopt that strategy and you will enhance that strategy. So improvise from your previous setbacks or limitations or drops, whatever you had, so that you can adopt a good strategy into your life or into your business. So once you adopt that strategy into your business, automatically you tend to change, you tend to open up, you tend to explore, you tend to conquer, you tend to acquire as many customers to the business. And finally, if you adopt to changes, or if you adopt digital technology into business, obviously it creates something called wealth. I think most of you are well aware of unicorn companies which are just popping up in India. So right now we have 1 or 2 unicorn companies who are performing their best. And believe me, all those are considered to be of startups with different ideas. Now they are millionaires and billionaires, right? So the digital business transformation, I think most of you have understood what exactly it is. It is more of like integrating your digital technology into your business in order to completely change the landscape of business operations. For what purpose? to create a better optimum value to its stakeholders. In simple words, we call it as improvising your existing strategy over a period of time, changing your methodology and adopting that into business so that it creates a wealth. So this is what exactly digital business transformation is. I think most of you have got it. So we have answered first question, like what exactly it is. Now the second question goes like, why exactly digital business transformation is needed? Is it really required? So the answer is yes, because customers are creating demand, and we are producing goods and services based on demand. So believe me, all the business models such as Swiggy or Zomato or considered to be Blinkit, everything works on the basis of demand. So whenever the demand arises, they start, the procedure of business operations in terms of procuring the goods from one place, delivering it to a customer. So now the business is completely on demand. So that's why we need digital business transformation, and we cannot be a traditional or orthodox business which we used to be. Now, the digital business transformation definitely increases productivity. Now, if you just observe, even in students also, there are many who are capable of handling multiple operations at a single time. Now, if you just observe business now, a small retail outlet, which I can say, earlier business was only with reference to buying and selling on spot. They never used to work on something like, buying and selling in the form of like e-payments, buying and selling in the form of debit cards, credit cards, like that. Now, even a small shop or mobile canteen is having the facility of buying in terms of cards, in terms of e-payments, like that. So the productivity of employees have increased exponentially. So why I mention exponentially, it is just because we have demand not only offline, it is also online. So digital hybrid models we have. Digital hybrid business models are those where the business is operating both offline as well as online. Now, if you just observe all the business models which are available right now, they have an applications, and those applications are downloaded by each and everyone, and they are in your smartphone. If you wanted to visit Reliance Digital for that matter, what you do, if you find a shop, you will directly go there and you will order. If you don't find a shop, what you will do, you will go to applications and you will order through that. So it's more of like digital hybrid business models that we have today. So these digital hybrid business models are end-to-end solution oriented. End-to-end solution oriented in the sense it provides everything on digital terms. So there will be of no paperwork at all. Only for rules and regulations or for accountability, they have a bill that will be produced at the end. That sometimes it so happens that they're going to send a soft copy. That means fourth one is more of like security. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Now you are audible.
Okay. So fourth one is more of like security. What exactly security is? Now, most of you are using e-payment applications like Beam, PhonePe, Google Pay, and all. Everyone uses two-factor authentication. Two-factor authentication in the sense you will have first 4 pins to log into the application. When you are about to make payment, you will have 6 pin. I mean to say numbers, right? So it's more of like security that you are providing to your payment systems. Likewise, for your business also, you have separate security systems that will be provided, because online trading always exposed towards certain viruses or threats which are happening in and around. So if that is the case, what we have to do, so we have to provide a platform in such a way that it enhances the security. So digital business transformation not only creates a business, but it also provides enough amount of security so that nothing will going to happen to the business. And when we talk about decision making, so remember this, always whenever we have to take a decision which is of utmost important or very prominent decision to be taken, so we have to make sure that we are at the right stage. So what exactly right stage is? Remember this, when we are at the decision making, so we must have to understand the current situation as well as the future consequences which will going to happen because of current decision. So digital business transformation provides prediction in the sense the forecasting. So it provides you the forecasting. It identifies the sensitivities which are happening right now in the industry. Example, so recently one of the athlete has made a remark on cool drinks. I think most of you know about it. So immediately there was a viral thing just went on, where in which the stocks of so and so shares have come down, and people started following it. So specifically it is of cool drinks, right? So the sensitivities which are happening right now will impact your existing business on current terms, but also you must have to make sure that when you take up a decision, the decision will also have a future consequences, because digital business transformation lead to forecasting and prediction. Okay. And finally, partnerships. Now, you might be thinking like partners in the sense only business partners. No, it is not only the business partners, it is company as well as customer. They are also considered to be partners here. Why? Because without customer, there is no company. So I mean that way, where in which we try to understand and establish a good relationship with all the customers. Now, for this, a classic example is always one where when you visit your traditional shops in the sense traditional establishments which your father or mother used to visit. So there used to be a talk saying like a friendly talk saying like how are you and all. So it used to happen when you used to visit those traditional shops. Now if you visit the modern shops, those things will not happen immediately, but they will send you a message later saying like, was the experience is good, have you found whatever the products which you have planned for. So what I mean to say, earlier it was one-to-one talk between the traditional merchant as well as a customer. Now it is considered to be a talk wherein which something like digitally enabled chatbot or digitally enabled robotic or digitally enabled applications will have a talk with you, will ask you saying like, what was your feedback? So in order to keep customers, in order to keep other stakeholders intact, to have a better relationship or better partnership, you must have to enable your business into digital. So you have to include technology into your business. Now, having said all this, if you include all this into picture, or if I got the answer for why exactly digital business transformation is, it will lead you to something called market leader. Now the current business are completely concentrating on digital technology which are happening in